Well, welcome again to my channel. Today I have an interesting position for you from none other than Apple. Yes, Apple, the company. But before we go ahead, I just wanted to give some words of encouragement to anyone out there who has been job hunting and has not been getting the right response that they require. Well, Helen wants to tell you, just keep at it. Do not give up, for in time you will very soon smile. You will come back to this channel to leave your testimony and let people know how you kept at it and eventually you were able to come back and give your glory story. That's what I'm going to call it, your glory story. Okay? So do not give up. For anyone out there, if you have been trying, continue at it. Never give up. Remember, when you fall down, you get back up and you keep moving. For anyone out there who is looking for help with their resume, if you need help with rewriting your resume, if you need help with rebuilding it and revamping it, look no further. Helen is here to help. If you look at the description below, you will see all the resources that I have put available for you. Just make use of them, make your choice, and let's get this ball rolling. All right. So for today, the job that I'm bringing to you today is for the position of the NSO project manager based in Chicago, Illinois, in the US. Now, let's get a bit of a background about Apple. Meanwhile, this job was posted about 3 days ago, and it will be nice that you jump on it and make the best of this opportunity. Like Apple says, in places, we don't sit back and let things happen. We make things happen. And we do this in service to all Apple employees and customers. Our team is a diverse and nimble group that manages Apple's retail stores, workplaces, and workplace services. Just a bit about the company. Now, the NSO and retail projects team, which is the team you'll be working in once you get this job, is a vital connection between Apple retail stores and global retail support. So, as a project manager, you are responsible for providing operational and retail expertise through a store's life cycle. This includes the daily support of several AMR markets, including management and a delivery of new locations, existing store improvements, and backstage operations, to mention a few. So that's a bit about that position. But we'll now get into the nitty-gritty of this position as the NSO project manager, and you will find something quite interesting about this. But I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Let's keep going. And I know that you can apply for this job. You can get this job with the right resume, and with Helen at your corner, we will be able to make this a reality and pop that champagne sooner than later. Let's go. All right. Now, let's look at the description for this role. The successful candidate will be able to work independently as a part of a large cross-functional team, right? While demonstrating excellent interpersonal skills and ability to effectively interact and influence all levels of in the organization. So you must be a people's person, you must have your communication skills up to par, and you must also be able to have a cross-functional working in with other departments within Apple. This is a key role, and it is important that your people's skills is on point. Now, in this position, you will be a key connector, communicator, and advocate for the Apple retail store. Daily support of several markets in the AMR. I'm sure that's the African market region, the American market region, sorry. Now, lead assigned projects from inception to completion, including new stores, existing stores, projects, retail initiatives, and programs. You will also foster and develop collaborative relationships with corporate partners, field teams, and vendors globally. All right. Another thing you're going to do is to assess and analyze projects to drive improvement and influence change from process, cost, quality, and communication perspective. Listen, this is all encompassing of the job of a program or a project manager, right? This is the job of a project manager. And like I would always say, who doesn't project manage? If you're out there doubting yourself and saying to yourself, oh, Helen, I don't think I can do this job, I want to stop you right there. Right there. Let me ask you a question. Have you planned a party before? If your answer is yes, then you have project managed a project before. Have you had planned a baby shower? Have you planned a wedding? Have you planned a birthday party? If you've answered yes to any of this, that is project management right there. Project management is nothing other than managing a project from inception to the completion. And that's what this role is talking about. All right? So tell me that you can do that. Make me happy and tell me that, Helen, this is a job for me. Yes, I can hear you. Okay. All right. So that's good. Let's keep going. One other thing that you will do is to support the business and Apple retail stores on standards, efficiencies, operations, design, and initiatives related to the backstage environment. So this is going to be all encompassing. It sounds a very interesting position to have. It's for someone who I think is a multitasker. I'm seeing that, those traits of a multitasker in this, but for someone who also likes people, who has a good people's relationship, who has good communication skills, and who can get people to work effectively as a team, even cross-functionally. All right. So that is the description for this role. And I thank you for telling me, Helen, I think I can do this. Yes, because I'm rooting for you. Now let's go to more interesting parts of this role. We have the minimum qualifications and we have the preferred qualifications. Let's dive into the minimum qualifications. Now, this is one aspect of this role that I told you initially that it's interesting. It was music to my eyes. Yeah, my eyes were popping out when I read it. Do you believe that this role requires no degree? If you don't believe me, let's keep reading. For a minimum qualification, you need 5 years prior retail leadership experience or 5 years of project management experience. Please tell me, who doesn't have project management experience? We project manage every day. Every day. And I'm sure you can do this job if you put your mind to it and you have the right resume. If you use my supercharged resume building kit, I bet you will go for this job and you will come back with good reports. All right. Now, the next thing is experience managing high-performing teams in a dynamic environment. Ability to travel domestically and internationally is required. Proficient in written and spoken English. Now, if you are someone that loves to travel, this is the role for you. You're not just going to be traveling domestically, you will be traveling internationally. This is an opportunity to explore the world as much as you can in that role for the time that you will be there. Sounds really exciting to me, if you ask me. All right, let's look at the preferred qualification. For the preferred qualification for the NSO project manager role in Apple, it says that they prefer someone who is a dynamic self-starter, who thrives in a fast-paced, ambiguous environment with a passion for retail excellence, excellent decision, quality with experience in planning and organizing, verbal and written communication skills with an eye for detail, ability to influence, elaborate, and develop business relationships with partners at all levels, an inspiring leader who can motivate and guide teams to success. Process-centric with the ability to flex from high-level strategy to fine attention to details. Demonstrable success in managing multiple projects, priorities, and people concurrently across many regions. Demonstrated the ability to drive vision and purpose whilst delivering detailed execution seamlessly. That is the qualification for this role. And you can see that this role clearly states that it is a no degree required role. Now let's even get into a more interesting aspect of this position that is being advertised. We are going to the pay and benefits. Now it says at Apple, the base pay is part of our total compensation package and it is determined within a range. For this role, the base pay ranges from 120,500 to 230,300. This is for a role that requires no degree. Can you believe that? I'm sure your eyes and your mouth and your whole body is watering. Your mouth is watering, your eyes is watering to say, wow, Helen, is this true? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. $230,300, up to that amount for this role as the NSO project manager. And your base pay will depend on your skills, qualifications, experience, and location. All right? Now, Apple is saying that their employees also have the opportunity to become Apple shareholders through the stock programs. They can purchase the Apple stocks at a discount. They also have different benefits, which encompass medical, dental coverage, retirement benefits, and a range of discounted products and free services, and for formal education related to advancing your career at Apple. Reimbursement for certain educational expenses. If you ask me, this is a great position. Great position for career advancement, great position to show that you can do the job. You are someone who can supervise a project from start to finish. You have organizational skills, you have communication skills, and you have the ability to, put your attention to detail into play to ensure that the project runs smoothly and on time. Please note, Apple benefits, compensations, and employee stock programs are subject to eligibility requirements and other terms of the applicable plan or program. Now, Apple is an equal opportunity employer that is committed to inclusion and diversity. They seek to promote equal opportunity for all applicants without regards to race, color, religion, sex, sexual orientation, or gender, or even your national or origin, disabilities, or your veteran status. This is a no-bias company, and they want you to apply now, submit your resume, go now, look for this job, apply for this job, know that Helen is rooting for you, and remember, of everything, your resume is the first thing that sells you to any recruiter. If your resume does not stand out, you will not have the opportunity to get that phone call from the recruiter to say, let's advance this process and we'll need you to come in for your interview. So until I come your way again, I want to say thank you. Make sure you apply. Look at the description below and apply for this role. You take care. I wish you all the best.